lucky enough to get 3 lime trees from Boughton House, which we are currently making into 3 Bronze Age boats, which are going to help us tell that story about what the Bronze Age lives would have been like, how they would have used the boats to trade up and down the river.
So we're here at Stanwick Lakes for the very sunny first weekend of the big Bronze Age boat build, and the lime logs that were delivered by the army here in the week have now been stripped of their bark and have been split for the top plank by the volunteers, and now they're just trimming the surface so it's nice and flat, ready to be cut or burned into to continue the boat build.
So the trees that we've got here are lime trees taken from the estate, and fortunately the time was really good, and unfortunately we had lost during a storm the tree that this came from close to the house on the estate, and it was great to be able to repurpose it and find a perfect home for it. So we're all really excited about seeing how this develops and how we continue to work together with Stanwick in the future.
I'm not sure how many of you know this, but this week is actually global, certainly within the UK, Volunteer Week, and just want to say thank you so much. Your passion and commitment is just so incredibly moving, and I just love this journey that we're going on. And I said to Nadia a little while ago, even if we don't complete this, which I know we're going to, I don't care, because it's this journey that we're on together, and I think you've just proved that today. Just amazing. So thank you all very much.
I'll go and cut some slices.
Hi, I'm Lorena, and this is the day 2 of our log boat building. So a lot of what I'm hoping to get from this, and I'm already getting it actually, is just the experience of working with these tools. So these are bronze tools made to the same standards that you would hope for in the Bronze Age. And it's just learning how they work and how you can work with them. So the experience is definitely there already, but I'm hoping to also see the process of how you go on this journey to, you know, from a massive log to an actual boat that is usable. And that brings me a lot of, just that knowledge of how people used to do these things and how they turn out and what difficulties they faced. And that's just part of the immersion in history that I'm really looking for. Obviously you have all the lovely people that you meet along the way, and they have very different approaches to life and skills. So it's lovely also to learn from all sorts of people that you meet along the way.
So it's the end of weekend 1 at Stanwick Lakes for the big Bronze Age boat build. And as you can see behind me, I've got some rather large lime trees that are now slightly different in shape. The next step will be for us to start to shape the prow and taper it to a nice point so it splits and cuts its way through the water, and then they'll flip it back and start to actually dig the hollow to make it a dugout canoe or a log boat. They're going to dig right through to the back so that a transom board will be fitted, but for one of the other logs, possibly the one that I'm sitting on, we're going to try burning our way through it, which you see quite a lot of in ethnography, and it will be a controlled burn that will be allowed to continue for an hour or so before we cut away the burned material. We can't just let it burn and burn and burn, otherwise cracks will go right through the logs. So there's still an awful lot to do, an awful lot of wood to shift, and that'll be for weekend 2 here at Stanwick Lakes.